you are Russian, but you are against the performance of Russian athletes at the international competitions. It seems me that you also had a, I believe, public discussion about that with Novak Djokovic.
Look, it was indirect because I spoke. I actually responded to his comments on my Twitter. Look, I have to clarify my position. That is that I'm not against total ban. What I believe is to be done, I think it's the right approach, is to ask them to sign the declaration I mentioned. They have to recognize that the war is criminal, the regime is illegitimate, the fascist dictatorship of Vladimir Putin, and Ukrainian territorial integrity is fully recognized. If they sign this paper, they can play. If they don't, they should not. So I think everybody deserves a chance. So you should be given a choice. So either you support Putin or you condemn the war in the strongest terms, and you support Ukraine. So I think that simply saying yes or no based on passport is not correct. Now, as for Novak Djokovic, so I think that his comments were, and many, by the way, other top tennis players, they were totally, misplaced because he talked about, invitations by ratings, not nationality. And my response was, in Ukraine, they kill by nationality, not by ratings. So I think it's what we see in this case and in many other cases, like, some top players in NHL, so that like Russian, great Russian ice hockey player Ovechkin. He's a captain of Washington, our team in Washington, D.C. It's some, I think, some sort of the social dumbness. So they just they just do not understand that we're dealing with crimes that Europe has not seen since World War II. Yeah. I don't want to undermine the crimes committed in Balkan wars, but we do understand Balkan war was much. I mean, the size was nothing compared to what's happening in Ukraine now. So it still was very tragic, and of course, the Serbian aggression, deserved to be condemned, in worst terms. But still, we are seeing now one of the strongest armies in the world. I mean, using the firepower that was not seen since World War II. Not a single war, even you're talking about Korea or Vietnam, nothing comes close, or Iraq war or Afghanistan. Ukraine received a treatment of 3,000 Russian missiles. 3,000 missiles have been fired to Ukraine, not counting bombs from the planes and shells. So it's one-third of the country has been destroyed. Nearly 120,000 buildings have been ruined in Ukraine. So not understanding that this is the crime that must be condemned in strongest terms, I think it's really bad news for even for great athletes who showing such, in my view, such civic irresponsibility.